There's so little that the world knows about estrangement. We as mother protect our children, and we just don't want to, like, we cover up for them. We don't want to say how immoral and how inhumane their treatment is of us. And the other reason is because sometimes we think that we are doing something to cause it. But the reality is that this is an indoctrination. This has been something that has been going on for a few generations, and gradually teaching young adults that they have to separate from the family in order to pioneer something new. This is a Marxist thought and a Marxist strategy that I grew up with when I grew up in a socialist country, in which the idea of one's heritage is erased and one is encouraged to think of themselves as pioneers who are starting something new, who are something superior, progressive. It's actually a big lie, because in reality, we as human beings are endowed with the genetics of everyone that came before us, their achievements, their courage, their ability to survive and bring forth and raise children, and bring forward a new generation. And we are actually responsible, and now I feel responsible for all that has been given to me by previous generation. I feel responsible to give it forward to the coming generations. Communism had confused me about it for most of my life. And the interesting thing is, even when I changed countries, I looked for that pioneering achievement. I am telling you this because I think it's really, really important to realize that our adult children are really not aware of the choices they're making. They are really indoctrinated. It's genuinely, forgive them, God, for they do not know what they're doing. But their behavior have tremendous consequences on our lives, on their lives, and on their children's lives. Over the past 2 years, I have participated in a lot of support groups. Once I realized that it wasn't just me and my child, but that it is a epidemic size estrangement, I also realized very, very, very quickly that mothers are being persecuted, and sometimes fathers. And it's not about estrangement, it's about really persecuting the mother. It's about a commitment to the ideology to break that bond. I felt very, very badly every time I read or heard from a mother that was examining her whole life, her whole behavior to see what she did. She didn't do anything. This is an ideology. This is not about a relationship. People who adopt this ideology are not thinking or relating to the relationship of being a daughter, of having a mother. They're relating to the ideology which says you have to erase your past, you have to break down all your ties, because you are inventing something new, something amazing. So I feel compelled to talk about this, partially because I am now ready to talk about what it's like to go through this journey, and partially because I have such a history of living in a socialist country, and understand both the ideology behind it, but I also understand how it affects the next generations because I was a next generation that was deeply, deeply affected by those beliefs. And I hope this helps to shed some, to bring some awareness that is going on